In this video, we're going to learn PHP while loops. As we have covered in the JavaScript section, we know that while loops, they will allow us to execute a piece of code many times as far as a certain condition is true. Okay, so let's build our first example. So first of all, we're going to define a variable I, and we're going to set that variable to 1. Okay, and now we want to execute the following statement, which is echoing I followed by a line break. Okay, and we want to execute this statement as far as I is less than 10. So let's copy the statement and delete it for now. So we're going to create a while loop. So the syntax is similar to JavaScript. So we're going to place the condition of the loop inside the parentheses, and then we're going to have curly brackets, okay, where we're going to write our statements we want to execute many times. So the condition that we want is I less than 10. Okay. So if we execute this code as it is now, the while loop is going to continue forever. Okay. So to avoid that, we are going to change the value of I every time we run the statement. So we're gonna make I go up by 1 every time we run the statement. And now what's gonna happen is we're gonna check the value of I against 10 in the first place. So at the beginning, I is equal to 1. So this is going to be true. So we're going to run this, and then I becomes 2. And then we check again. I is equal to 2, and it's less than 10. So it's fine. We echo again, and then I becomes 3. And we continue until I is equal to 9. And then the condition is true. We run the statement, but this time I is going to be equal to 10, and the condition is not true, and we're going to stop there. Okay, so if we save and refresh, we'll see that we have printed I from 1 to 9. Okay, if we want to print I from 1 to 10, we can just change this less than sign to less than sign or equal to. Okay, and if we save and refresh, you can see that we go until 10. Okay, fine. Now we are going to move to arrays. So let's see how to use the while loop with an array. So let's create a simple numeric array, comics, and let's define 3 elements. Okay, it starts with BMW, Audi, and Mercedes. Okay, so now we want to echo all the values of our array, but using a while loop. Okay, so the statement is going to be echo, and this time it's going to be different from the for loop. So we're going to use the we're going to access the elements of the array using the array name followed by brackets, and then inside the brackets we're going to use the numeric index of these elements. So we're going to use a variable j, okay, for that, and every time we echo the value we want to follow is by a line break. Okay, so let's copy this for now, just delete it. So we want a variable j, so we're going to define it, and we're going to set it to 0, okay, because the first index is 0, and the condition is going to be j less than 3. Okay, and then inside curly brackets, we write our statements there. But we want to increment j every time by 1. Okay, so every time we execute our statement, j goes up by 1. If we save and refresh the page, we can see that we have printed all the array's elements values, okay, from the first one to the last one.